totoo ang lang hirit. Ang saya-saya sa unang hirit.
Narito na mga balitang dapat abangan mamaya sa unang balita. Ilang bahay at business establishment sa Davao City nasunog. Paglola patay sa saksak sa Parotac Nuevo, Iloilo. Algunganap na Thor sa The Avengers may baby girl na. At tabayanan ng mga karagdagang detalye mamaya sa unang balita.
Samantala, nangangamba po ngayon ang ilang kababayan nating nagtatanim po at exporter din ng saging. Tuneladang saging kasi po na in-export ng Pilipinas sa China ang di nakalusot sa mga otoridad doon. Na peste raw kasi ang mga naturang produkto. Pero ang hinala naman ng ilang exporter, posibleng may kaugnayan daw ito sa patuloy na tensyon sa Panatag o Scarborough Shoal. Ang aberya sa pag-export ng mga saging ng Pilipinas sa China, yan po naman ang pag-uusapan natin kasama si Professor Winnie Munsod. Good morning sa Tita Winnie.
Good morning, Connie. Good morning, mga kapuso. Alam nyo talaga, in terms of bananas, China is our largest market. 70% ng exports ng Pilipinas ng bananas ay pupunta sa China. Yun ang nabasa ko. I didn't go to the basic data. Alright? Ang question dyan hindi dapat natin gagawin yan. It is always the best policy not to put all your eggs in one basket. You put 70% of your eggs in one basket, you know, all of a sudden you are going to be, you're going to be vulnerable. And that's what happened. But let us not, wag natin kaagad i-conclude na ginagawa ito ng China because of yung ating away with respect to baho Baho de Masinloc.
Yes.
Di ba they call it Huangyan Island, we call it Baho de Masinloc. Alam nyo bakit? Kasi itong mga tinatawag na phytosanitary conditions, ayan, you're having to do with plant pests, etc. Yan talagang all countries use that para ma-protect yung kanilang mga plants, animals from mga peste na galing from other countries. And also the humans from food. Itong phytosanitary conditions, inimpose ng China nung March 10 pa, or March 5,
Ayun.
1 month before yung incident in Scarborough Shoal or Baho de Masinloc. Pero, hindi ibig sabihin ito na wala tayong problema sa China. It's entirely possible that after April 10, talagang tinodo nila yung kanilang phytosanitary conditions. And you know, mga kapuso, that those phytosanitary conditions are talagang talagang weapon yan ng mga countries. Kung gusto nila talagang ipitin ka, iipitin ka. Kasi sasabihin mga peste. Ayan.
Ayun.
Okay.
At kaugnay po niyan, makakapanayam natin sa linya ng telepono si Assistant Secretary Salvador Salacup ng Department of Agriculture naman. Magandang umaga po sa inyo, ASEC.
Hi, magandang umaga, Professor Winnie.
Hi.
Magandang umaga po.
Yeah, ASEC, can you tell us please, what is the point of sending yung mga ating experts dun sa China? Ano ang gagawin nila ron?
Well, unang-una po, when that March incident happened, nagpadala na po tayo ng mga list of accredited processors and exporters in the list of pests and diseases that we have here for our bananas. But ang sinasabi yung ngayon ng quarantine counterparts natin sa China, mayroon pa rin daw silang finding. So, ang plano ni Secretary Alcala ay magpadala na ng ating BPI quarantine people para isamahan yung isang shipment ng banana at ipakita na ito yung ating proseso, ganitong kalinis ang ating mga pinadadalang saging sa kanila para makita rin kung ano talaga mapunteriya natin, kung ano ba talaga yung sinasabi nilang sanitary and phytosanitary issue.
Meron daw nakitang mga peste dun sa mga boxes na pinadala natin
Ang punto nga po ay scale insects, but our BPI people are saying ito po ay commonly found in coconuts. No? So, we just have to really find out and tell them to show us really ocular inspection natin.
Kung anong insects na?
Insects po yan.
Magkaiba ho kasing peste yun.
Mo na ang ibig mong sabihin, nandiyan pa yung insects, hindi nila pinatay? Ikaw naman?
Yun na nga po eh. Well,
Bakit tayo pupunta ron? Bakit hindi natin sila inimbita sa atin para makita ang ating processing plants, para makita kung,
Yes.
the conditions of our banana processing plants?
Professor Winnie, that's also a parallel move. We have already extended the invitation for the quarantine people to visit our processing and
Sa
exporting
madaling
facilities.
salita, Asek Salako, do you think this is a measure of China not for the health of the plants and animals, but because talagang tinitira nila ang Pilipinas?
No, ma'am. As I said, as DTI reported, this happened a month before this Scarborough Shoal issue.
Yeah, but you must tell us, did it escalate after April 10?
Well, right now, Professor, they're doing 100% inspection of our shipment.
Noon.
Medyo ibang dating ho noon. But we still want to look at it as a quarantine, as an SPS matter. And, admittedly naman, they did this also to our mangoes a year ago. So, that's the same process that we did, na sinamahan din natin, ipinakita din natin, and they also responded by visiting our mango exporting facility.
So in other words, Assistant Secretary, you are saying that as of now, yung moves ng China, hindi nyo pa pinagdududahan.
Hindi
Ganun ba yun?
po.
Okay.
It's still a quarantine issue to us.
Okay. When are you going to make the decision that maybe it's talagang dapat dudahan?
Ma'am, we will send our team by tomorrow. I think tomorrow or Thursday.
And then?
Hopefully by early next week, they return with their official report. Then we decide kung ano. But on a parallel move on this, we, as the President instructed, we are already exploring expanding current market.
Abay talaga naman. Paano nyo naman
exploring new market.
Sir, ano ho yung mga iba-ibang bansang tinitignan natin na maaaring pag-export tayo bukod po sa China?
Alam niyo po, ang Middle East po matagal nang humihingi ng ating saging.
Kita mo na yan.
We will push hard on that. And then of course, expansion, number 1, in the Japanese market, and number 2, South Korea. But we're also looking at the state of the Russian corridor. No? In Vladivostok, it has also given us intentions that they are willing to purchase our bananas.
Tell me, D.A. Salakop, Asek Salakop,
Yes, ma'am.
hindi ba kayo yung nabahala nung nakita natin na 70% of our exports of bananas were to one country, China? How did it get this way?
I think we have to correct the figure from our interviews with the Banana Growers Association. It's around 25 to 30%. Get to China.
So, Asek, linawin po natin, ang China po, second lamang dun sa sinasabi natin. Tama po ba?
Japan is still our major market.
Okay.
Japan is still your main. In other words, this is wrong. That our exports to China were $390 million and 60% of that were bananas and mali.
Ma'am, I would like to clarify on the figures. Our exports to China is $153.8 million.
Total agricultural exports?
Total agriculture po yun. Ang saging po dyan, 75.3.
Okay. Sir, para lang malinaw po, balikan lang po natin yung detalye lang. Gaano kalaki na ho ang nawawala nitong insidente dahil sa insidente nito dun sa mga nag-export po ng saging sa China?
Sa latest report na 61 na ho na yung nagra-rat doon, nabubulok na. Pinompute po natin yan, that will reach around $2 million.
Naku, kayo naman, napaka-exaggerated pala yung mga reports sa media. Paano nangyayari yan?
Well, at least nalinaw natin dito.
Good.
Ayan, alright. So, anything else, Ita?
No. I just wanted to make sure that, sabi niya, by when they come back, they will already tell us kung talagang may basehan ang China o kung talagang,
Alright, maraming salamat po at
economic blackmail.
makiki-update po muli kami sa inyo. Yan po naman si Agriculture Assistant Secretary Salvador Salako.
Thank you.
At syempre maraming salamat din, Tita Winnie.
Thank you.
Samantala
Have a nice
ngayon
day.
naman, unang balita na po tayo.
Ang mga unang balita sa umagang ito.